if it's real. He's the only guy who could tell us.
Well, you can, I won't.
John's buddies now with, John's a weird guy. John's having some sort of Oscar party where he's having people over to watch the Oscars.
Right.
So he calls my girlfriend and he goes, you guys have to come because...
Why do
you guys have to come to the party because Chris Judd's going to be there.
Why do you lie?
Because
I'm not lying. My girlfriend told me.
Okay, your girlfriend calls me because she thinks that it's my wife's cell phone, but it's mine. She calls me.
Oh, that's what it was. Your wife called... Hold. Let's get this straight.
Yeah.
Your wife called my girlfriend. She calls back her cell phone and you answered it. Because now somehow you've taken your wife's cell phone because like everything else, you probably lost yours.
I lost mine.
Yeah, of course.
I took my wife's,
Yeah.
which is a much better one.
So she calls back your wife, and who picks up you?
Me. So then...
And then you tell her,
I say, are you
got to come to the party because Chris Judd's going to be there.
I made a joke. I said, you got to come.
She didn't think it was a joke.
Oh, because, well, then that's amazing. She didn't think it was a joke. Because it was
You're such a little star effer. You really are, dude.
Such a
He goes,
wacko.
you got to come, Chris Judd's coming. I'm like, so I said...
You know what? I made a joke.
Who cares if Chris Judd's coming? The guy was married to J-Lo for 10 minutes.
I was totally kidding, but I'm surprised Beth didn't know that. I was totally kidding. Ask her again if I was kidding or not.
She said you weren't. I said, what's wrong with John? He's like a star. She goes, it's pathetic.
100% kidding. It wasn't even an ounce of not kidding.
Okay. Well, I guess no one gets your jokes.
Totally
Where's
kidding.
he having this party? Is it at that little apartment?
Yeah.
John's lying 35 years ago. Same old bullshit. The guy doesn't change, he only gets worse. Worse and worse and worse.
Just stuff 50 people into
that tiny apartment.
tiny place.
And what are they going to be watching the Oscars on?
I actually have a huge screen.
Where'd you get that?
Friend of mine.
He's lending it to you?
That's what he does. Is this
Sunday night, how you kid?
Huge screen. Huge.
Gonna sleep.
But they're not going to be over that night.
Oh, they're not?
Yeah. So it's going to be a complete...
Do you tell people Howard Stern is coming to the party? Do you tell Chris Judd? Hey, Chris, you got to come. Howard Stern is coming.
I was kidding with Beth.
Is he taking
I know
down
Beth.
I know you're not kidding, so
all right, well,
you
whatever.
can say all you want.
You know what? Talk to Beth and ask her serious.
You know what? Now you're back and you're on the air too much.
You know what?
Get off the air.
Good, leave.
I'm just wondering, are you showing it on the sheet or do you take the sheet down for the party that separates the rooms?
I don't live there anymore.
He moved from that.
Oh, it's the new house. Okay.
Well, I'm not coming. I got to work the next day.
Well, it starts early. So
What time?
Like 6 o'clock.
So you leave before the Oscars
The
come
Oscars
on?
don't start at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, well, the party starts at 6. So you can actually, if you wanted to come for a couple
Well, why would I go to a party for Oscars and then leave before the Oscars?
We don't like to watch Joe and Melissa on the...
Yeah, I like to hear it, though. I don't want to sit there and talk to Chris Judd. If I'm stuck on an island, I'll talk to him. Chris Judd.
You would like the guy.
I'm sure I would, but who cares?
Who of your other friends are coming?
Doesn't matter. They're not Chris Judd.
Oh, he's the
Chris Judd.
No, I meant like Tyson Beckford.
Yeah, he's coming too. That's the other guy you mentioned about. Tyson Beckford's coming.
Totally kidding with her. I can't believe she would actually pretend.
Well, how was that kidding? You said you have to come to the party because Tyson Beckford and Chris Judd are coming.
That was the joke. Like, hey, you got to come. Chris Judd's coming.
He lies, and then he says it's a joke. Does it all the time. Still does it. 30 plus years later. Same old same. The guy's learned nothing in 58 years of living.
Like, that was the goof. But I guess
That's a real goof. How's that a goof?
Because that's
He's really going to be there, right? So you're not goofing.
Because that's how it is.
They're going to be there, right? So you let it be known that they're going to be there. How is that a goof?
It was a goof because I was just I was like,
No,
wow,
you want word getting out that you're
out of your mind.
I'm out of my mind.
Are you
Why would you say that then?
Ask her if I was kidding.
Doesn't matter if you're saying it jokingly or not. You want people to know they're coming.
Oh, God, it's just, I was...
Well, no, it is sort of true, John, because you didn't invite me that way, but you said come to my party, and you did say the same thing, Chris Judd...
I didn't even know if he was coming then.
Was it a joke when he said
You told me since then that they're coming.
You asked me if they were coming.
No. You said they were
I'm
coming.
going to recall going, so was Chris Judd coming?
Nobody cares about Chris Judd. You keep announcing it.
Oh, God.
Such a douche.
You know what?
Such a
I
star
can't even
effort.
kid around with your freaking girlfriend.
Star effort. What, you kidding around with Gary? You kidding around with my girl? Who's
You've
doing?
been
But no one gets.
telling a lot of people.
No, I haven't.
You have.
No, I haven't.
I'm just hurt I wasn't even invited.
Of course you're invited.
But you're not a big enough star.
I guess
But just don't
I
bring
don't
Mr.
even
X.
rate.
Of course you're coming. Just don't bring Mr. X.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, check that picture out there and let us know what you think of it.
All right, thanks, bro.
All right, man.
We got Hustler. I want to see J-Lo's beaver.
I think this is Howard. I think we've seen this one before.
Yeah, we've seen it before.
It was in the Inquirer. This is the one that's been kicking around for a while.
With a beaver?
Yeah.
I mean, why would Hustler find
Yeah, I think I've seen it too. It's disappointing.
Yeah.
It doesn't look sexy.
You can't see. You just can see that she's not wearing underwear, but you can't it's not like a close up. What they do is they do a close up, and it's so fuzzy you don't even know what it is.
Oh, they do that thing where they
They circle it.
Right.
It's not that fuzzy.
Hey, I'm coming over Sunday. I got to meet Chris Judd and Tyson.
Of course, it's
Are
a
you
joke.
sure they're going to be there?
I know. That's the whole.
So they're a joke.
No, he's not a joke, but
You're using your friends as a joke.
Oh, God, you don't.
What's the joke? What's the joke?
I was kidding because it was like, hey, you got to come. Chris Judd's coming was a joke.
What is the joke?
What's the joke? You're busy telling everyone Chris
No, I'm
Judd's
not telling
coming.
everyone. I told Beth.
You told Gary. You tell everyone.
Well, Gary asked me.
Now, you've told a lot of people. I've heard you telling people.
Of course,
Doing that joke. Doing that joke.
Whatever. You know,
It's a funny joke.
Howard, it's fine. Don't come. It's fine.
I'm not coming.
Good, then don't. It doesn't matter.
I'm not.
The joke is that he died, and he made a joke. He said, "He's the joke." Stuttering Joe Melendez.
Coming anyway.
Fine.
But he's not coming
Fine.
because
And
of
Gary, you don't have to
Judd.
come.
I would come to your house.
You know,
It doesn't
it's
matter if Chris
ridiculous.
Judd is there. I'd come to your house.
You know, Al McPherson.
Can you be Al McPherson?
Can you, you know,
John's caught up in a
like, bro.
John's
Yeah,
caught
now
up.
he needs a promoter for his party.
John's caught up in a horrible circle of fame.
I'm trying to hire a great white to 10 bar.
What agency is she with?
She,
Do you know anyone with click? You're caught up in a bind because Chris isn't going to like. Chris isn't going to like
You
the
have
party.
a party. You invite people you don't even know. People you don't hang out with. Gilbert Gottfried is at your party.
Gilbert and I have hung out.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What do you know about my
You go out
relationship with
social-
Gilbert?
Here's John attacking now. He's such a moron. John, why don't you shut the fuck up and just take it? 35 years later, still doing the same bullshit. But worse, because he got more wet brain, less IQ points.
All those guys you invited there, all those celebrity types that were at your party.
Did I call you up and go, Gilbert's coming to my
You know what?
party? Can you get
Half
some
these
girls
celebrity
there?
types that were there didn't like you.
All right.
You don't hang out
Okay.
with them.
John, there's
But
no
you had to have
equating.
the happening
There's no
party,
equ-
didn't you?
Gilbert's real happening.
Okay.
This isn't even equating the fact that you go around
I don't-
publicizing who's going to be
I
at the
don't.
party.
To Beth, I was kidding. To Gary, I was kidding. But of course, it's like
Who do I have there that I don't know?
Howard. You had people
I know
at your party that
Gilbert's been at my.
How many
at my
times you hang out with Kevin Smith?
Many
Oh,
times.
come on, Howard. Come on. There were so many people at like your party that you don't hang out with. Like,
do I call you up and go, Kevin
but
Smith,
then you
come to my
accuse
party,
me
bring hot girls?
No, but I'm saying you're saying that I'm bringing people.
Kevin's a guy who lives in Jersey. He does my
you
show
hang out
all the
with Kevin
time.
Smith all the time.
No, but he does my show all the time.
All right. Was that someone that you would?
And
hang
I
out
like
with?
him.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't
like
mind
Chris
that you
Judd.
have Chris Judd should just show up. You don't have to make a billboard
I'm
announcement
not,
about
I'm not
it.
making it.
If you're friendly
I said
with
it
a
to
guy,
Beth
why
sitting around.
you're saying it to everyone?
No, I'm not saying it to everyone.
It's a
I'm
big
not
difference.
saying it to everyone.
I don't care that you haven't Chris
Single
Judd at your
girls,
party.
maybe, because he is looking for,
You're looking for her to bring models for Chris Judd.
please.
Get out of here. You're such a homo.
What model friend does Beth have? Have I ever met a model friend of Beth's?
Then why'd you jokingly bring it up?
Because I thought Beth would get a kick out of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She can't believe her luck that you said she can go find models
She
for
watches
Chris
the show
Judd.
all the time, according to Beth. So I figured she'd get a kick out of it.
All right.
Yeah.
I think she got a good job.
Seriously. It's like, you know. People in glass houses.
All right, you talk. That's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, you're saying I'm Star F and you invite people to your party. You never hung out.
Fred loves doing John impression. Fred Norris.
Like ever in your life, but because they're celebrities, it's okay.
I've invited those
but I
people
invited a guy
because
who
they've
I
been good to
happen
me.
to love the guy. I invited, but I'm an
There's
idiot.
nothing wrong with it. I didn't say you were an idiot for inviting him. You're announcing it like it's a big deal.
I made
Calm
a joke
down.
with Beth, thinking Beth would
Not to
understand
Beth, to
the joke.
Gary and everyone else.
Gary gets the joke as well.
Artie
you know?
heard the Chris Judd story. Everyone's heard it.
I happen to really.
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah,
I
so-
knew
so-
he was invited to the party.
So you're billboarding it like it's an
I'm not-
attraction. Why don't you just pay the guy for an appearance?
No, I've been talking about my party way before I even knew Chris Judd.
Okay.
No,
but
John, you're missing the point.
Hey, you know what, John? Here's I just said this in the office. This is what you should do, because I think this is the truth. You should say, you know what? I'm sort of psyched. I don't have a ton of celebrity friends, and I met these celebrities.
Nice.
And it turns out that I actually like them on top of it. And I think it's sort of cool they're coming to my party, and I'm psyched.
You don't have to billboard it. We get it.
But Gary,
It's cool.
but that would be saying that Howard's right, that I wasn't kidding with Beth, and I was kidding with Beth.
Okay, you were
I swear
kidding.
on my life
You
I
were
was
kidding.
with Beth.
What do you mean kidding? But in the kidding, you're letting everyone know.
Swears on his life means he's lying. And he goes, I announced my party before I even met Chris Judd. More lies.
That you've got some prime talent.
It was
coming.
a joke. It was
All right, so fine. Even
Maybe it was a joke you don't get,
If
but
it's
it was
a joke.
But subconsciously, didn't you want people to know that they were coming?
No,
on some level?
I don't call my friends and and say come because
Yeah.
Judd's coming.
Okay, but all right, John. But how many girls do you think Beth should bring?
Yeah. How many?
I'm already bringing women for Chris Judd.
So you were.
And by the way,
kidding.
Tyson, I'm sure bringing his own freaking.
So you're making special accommodations for Chris Judd. Why? Why would you bring
When I
chicks
was
for
on
Chris
the
Judd?
island-
You can get girls.
I'm coming. Are you going to
When I
have
was
shrimp
on
after
the
me?
island,
Yeah, you're coming. Why don't you bring some girls
I
to
love
you?
shrimp.
Howard,
When I was in Australia hanging out with Chris,
Come in.
I'm so not interested.
He was-
You made your point.
he's
I'm
looking
the
for-
star
he's looking for a
reference
good girl, so I can't help
Okay.
him.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
He'd love to be the guy who fixed him up.
no,
with the
because Chris
girls
is a great guy, and I know
John
great girls.
worries about everybody getting girls.
Listen, yeah, I do enjoy it.
Okay. Who cares? Have a good party. Get out. Get out. Star effort.
Don't sit in that chair, Judge. I'm expecting downtown Julie Brown.
That's the chair reserved for downtown Julie Brown.
Yes, and you know who's serving hors d'oeuvres?
Who?
Maria Conchita Alonso. She's also my cleaning lady.
Is he making calls?
Hello, Chris. I think that Beth's gonna have a bunch of models. Wink, wink, claws. So bring a plate of condoms for you.
He's trying to get girls for Chris Judd.
Call me back on my on my wife's cell phone.
Yeah, you can't find yours. Wink, wink.
I think and some fly grass. I don't even know what it is, but Robin Lee told me it was good.
Yeah, the other celebrities can't come in from California. Those two he somehow got to come.
But they're single and.
Melissa's working.
Right.
Melissa's on the red carpet.
Okay.
Robin is
Robin
in L.A.
Leach.
Robin Leach is in L.A. And I don't think John was friendly with
Alana.
Alana and Maria Conchita Alonso. And I don't know what Julie Brown's doing. I think
That's his best friend.
Tyson lives here. Chris had to come for a charity event.
Right.
So both of them were going to be here anyway.
Okay.
It's not like there's no pressure on
What's it going to be like when they show up and there's no...
And it was an email from Melissa Rivers.
He's showing everyone in the office. I know. I caught wind of that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
so
talking about.
Even an email he has to announce.
Yeah.
I've never known he got email before.
Yeah. He doesn't tell you about the email from his other friends.
No.
Attention,
With
everyone.
Mikey Stein.
Attention. I got an email from Melissa.
He's announcing to the office he got an email from, and he's letting everyone read it.
Check this out.
And he's letting everyone read it.
Oh, yeah. I can tell you, I could quote, I love you, I adore you, here's my information.
Yeah.
That was the email. That she gave her phone
And he's
number.
showing it to everyone.
And
Sorry,
he's going to
I can't
lie
make
and
the
say he's not.
If he came clean and said to me, Howard, you're right. This is the most exciting thing ever happened to me, and I've got pressure on me.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, okay. But he's lying. He's saying that.
Same guy, 35 years later, lying, embarrassed about things, making up stories, attacking you if you try to tell him something. He's even worse now because another 25, 30 years of alcohol has rotted out what's left of his brain, and the whippets don't help him.
He's joking about bringing the model. He's so transparent.
See,
I'm making a...
That's funny, because he is a transparent. Ha ha.
poster out of Melissa Rivers' email.
Right, he's got it mounted and framed.
He's calling the interns over to look at his email. Right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I walked in I wasn't in the office. I walked in while he was in the midst of explaining to everybody what wonderful things were happening in his email account.
Who does that?
See, I'm the opposite of Gary. I'm not going because they are coming.
Right. Oh, I have to see this whole thing transpire.
I'd rather hang out with John and Mikey Stein. What am I going to say to them?
That's exactly what's keeping me away, the ridiculousness.
I have to see what... You know, John's already cut some deal for like an amazing amount of food.
Paul, you're on the air. Hey, Paul.
Howard.
Yes, hi.
Quit talking about this. It's getting really damn boring.
Is it?
Yes.
I'm fascinated.
Okay.
Sorry. I can't wait to hear what happens at the party.
Yeah, we have to have a spy because John will come back and say everything was wonderful.
Yeah, because John never comes to my house and spies on my party.
Sandy, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hi, Sandy.
Can you give him a break a little bit? Cut him some slack?
Oh, come on, it's funny.
Because he's what?
Cut him some
Funny,
slack.
but you're really hard on him. Let me tell you, I watched him. I thought he was really good on the show. So ease up on him.
He was. I'm just saying, he's putting all this pressure on himself. He's going around announcing his email from Melissa. Want to see my email? Downtown.
And I was not in, to make me the reason he was pulling up his email. I wasn't even in the office. I walked in.
That's it, John. You're keeping the truth from me.
I got to tell you something. I'll admit to you right now. I'm like a star effer of the highest order. When I meet people, I'm excited because
Sure, there's nothing wrong with that.
like I went to Hollywood Squares. I took a picture with Henry Winkler. I was showing it around this morning. I'm excited, but I'll admit it to you. I'm straight up.
He can't admit it. He can't admit it. And then he
And
can't
it's
admit
not
that
my
he's
friend or anything. It's just like I dig the fact that you know what I mean. Like John should just say he's excited that these people.
He argues about everything. He argues about everything.
Well, he can't confront this, that he's really,
Because they told him on the show he's a celebrity, so he doesn't want to blow it with these guys.
The other thing is, I think that somehow in that show, there was some sort of elevation for John. John went in as the goofball and came out as like a better person.
Big star.
as one of them.
Right.
He was one of us.
And he's living off of it.
Yeah, he's back here.
I can't believe he's answering the phone again.
Well, yeah, they treated him great, right? Then he came back here. We're treating him like the guy that
He
left.
said, well, wait a second. I was just on a network show. I'm
Right.
like, I know.
I'm a celebrity.
One minute I'm Rockefeller, next minute I'm back in the slums.
I don't even care.
So now he's got his
All right, let's
two
drop it.
worlds. I just love that he's trying to live both.
Let's drop it.
All right.